Um, first, first I want to apologize about the delay. I meant to get movies or videos up earlier, but I couldn't. I need to get my camera fixed. The lenses won't focus. I tried swapping out one lens to another and it still wouldn't focus. So I think it's the camera itself. There's not much I can do about that right now. I'm still working on it. Right now I'm using my Chromebook's built-in camera, which really, to tell you, it doesn't look the greatest at all. So I apologize. I have to use what I have to use. And I'm hoping this video gets uploaded properly. Today, the point of the video is to show what I plan on reading during the summer. The summer reading program is starting soon. Less than a week. I'm very, very excited. I have a huge lineup of books. Some I have here in physical copy. Some I plan on reading on ebook copy on my Kobo. And some I'm hoping to get, but because they're not published yet, I can't show those. I mean, I could show images, but I'm not even going to bother with that right now. I'm going to show you what I am able to show you, and I can talk about the other books. Some of the books I've wanted on my list, but I also can't have them right now, even though they're published, because they're so popular, they're not available right now. So I'm going to start with what I am able to show, and we're going to go with the flow. Some of the books, I can't show you the covers because of where the libraries place their stickers. A lot of them tend to place them on the front of the books, or some of them even place them on the back, covering the words, which I do not like. I wish libraries would, in a way, learn to place them where they're not going to obscure anything, like, big. You know, the main part of the book, or the main words describing the book. You know, the synopsis or things like that. I'm going to try to catch all the little stickers, because they place a bunch of them, especially those interloan libraries. They place them all over the place. We're going to start with what's in front of me. Two of them are actually propping up my Chromebook right now. In a previous test run of this video, I had it in my lap, and I was just flopping, because this is a rocking chair, and it also tilts back with the thing for the feet. So I was probably giving people migraines and stuff, so I decided to just re-record it. So let's start with the books that are underneath my Chromebook. So here we go, we're lifting up. I might have to find something else to place these on. My Chromebook's getting kind of hot. Let's see. But not terribly hot. We're just going to do this really quick. I'm going to hold this in my hand, and we're going to do these ones really, really quick so they have a place to sit. I've got Uzumaki by Junji Ito. That one I'm really excited for. I've seen the movie, and I'm really excited for the manga. I'm going to want to rewatch the movie after, but I don't own it, so I'm going to get it from the library again. We got Gyo, which is also by Junji Ito. I'm not showing the covers of these ones because they place the stickers on them all. Actually, they don't. Well, they kind of do. Hold on. They're bind-ups of them all. And this one. Hold on. Let me get Uzumaki back out. The front of Uzumaki. And I'm sorry, it's all mirrored. I can't really help with that one. Okay, we're going to set that down there. There. Now you're back up on top of those books, and my hands can have kind of a rest. The rest of these are also all Junji Ito. I'm just going to show the spines of these because there's stickers on both sides. The one in my hand right now is Fragments of Horror, and I like it. I haven't read it yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll like it. The cover of it is kind of based off of one of my favorite paintings, The Scream. And I can show you. Well, I kind of can show you this. That's on the inside cover. That's not the main part of the cover, but it's just fun. I'm excited about this one. It's a bunch of short stories. Should be pretty interesting. The next three are also short stories, like short story collections. One of them I was not able to get, and that's called Love Sickness. A lot of people had that one on hold, and I would have been at the bottom of that list, so I decided not to get that one right now, not even attempt to get it. I will have to read it later on. But I think this should tide me over for a little while. We've got Shiver, Frankenstein, and Smashed. And they just look really beautiful. I can show you the covers of these. We got Shiver. This is so pretty. excited. They've been sitting on my shelf for like a month. I've been wanting to read them ever since I had read Venus in the Blind Spot and Remina, I think it was called. I've been really, really wanting to dive into all these. But I've been a good girl, and I have not dove into them. I've been saving them. Tomi is the last one. This thing's massive. I mean, it's over 700 pages massive. And it still won't take me long to read, even though it's big. I can bet you I still will have it done. I might have to use one more renewal slot if I can. If not, I'll just speed through it. And that's the same for all of these books. I'm hoping to be able to renew them, but I got them early because I didn't know if anybody else was going to check them out, and I wanted to prepare ahead. Because our summer reading program has gone back to normal. Yay! So now I'm going to do the books on the shelf over here. Again, I'm going to try to show the covers if I can. But if I can't, then I deeply, deeply apologize. This one I did want to show, but I'm going to block it out with my hand. As you can see, it's another take on The Scream, one of my favorite paintings. I love The Scream. It's great. It's just amazing. And this book is very, very short, but it is an adult book. I like adult books that are short, or sometimes, like, the fun ones, the fun little ones. There's something you can just laugh about. And not really about, but at. I don't know. Anyways, they're fun. And some of these books are children's books. But again, they're fun. Some of them are kids' books for adults. I kept saying that backwards, and I was saying, yeah, adult books for kids. And I'm like, no, that'd be gross. That'd be weird. No. But kids' books for adults makes sense. We're not quite there yet. I'll let you guys know. This next one is really, really cute. It's full of a bunch of photographs, but it counts. It may not have very many words, but it counts as a book because it's got hard cardboard sheet back covers and paper inside. This is Maddie lounging on things, and it's a book filled with pictures of a cute doggo. Just a cute, cute, adorable doggo. There's one for cats too, but all you cat lovers. I've got a cat. I love my cat. But I also couldn't resist a picture of a dog sleeping on things. This one's going to be fun. It's going to be quick, but it's going to be cute. I'm just going to love it. So this next one is definitely a children's book. But I couldn't resist, and I probably just messed that all up. I was trying not to show the things and the stupid stickers. Anyways, this is Star Trek Book of Opposites. And it really is a children's book. But I'm going to have fun with it because it's Star Trek. That's all I have to say about that book. This next one is... I'm just going to show you the back because, again, they put the sticker on the front. It's actually called Have a Little Pun. I cannot find book 2 yet from the library. I use the library. I do purchase books. Don't get me wrong, I purchase books. But I use my library a lot. It helps them out. It still helps me out. It still helps the authors out. But I use my library. And I use Interloan libraries. And I love them. Our library, you can check out so much more than books and music now. I mean, you can check out board games. Cake pans. I'm getting way off track. I apologize. Anyways, this is a book all full of puns. And it looks fun. It's short, it's sweet, it's gonna be punny. And I love it. It's gonna be great. These next two, I can't show the covers of them. Can I show the backs of them? Kind of. I'll show the spines. These two I'm showing together because they kind of go together, and I hope the author makes more. Because these are just gonna be great. He needs to make a lot more. The author. Joey Spioto. Yeah. Sorry, I was making sure I was pronouncing your name correctly. Joey, if you're watching this, please write more of these books. I have not read these as of the recording of this video, but I already know I am going to love these books. I think I'm going to need more. These are Alien Next Door and Firefly, Back from the Black. These are going, just skimming through it because I don't want to read it before the summer reading program. Just skimming through it, flipping these pages. It's going to be a fun ride. I am going to love these books. That's really all I have to say about those. And again, they're basically children's books but for adults, and they're fun just by looking at them. They've been on my to-read list for a very long time, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait to dive into it. I'm going to be able to read probably about 10 of these books in a day, if not more, depending on if I decide to reread one of them or not. It's going to be fun. And like you said, like I said, a lot of them are shorter. I can get through them. That's okay. I'm reading. This next book, I can't show you the cover because they put it smack dab in the middle of the cover, and even in the middle of the image on the cover. It's supposed to be a sloth's guide to mindfulness, but my hand's going to be covering this. There's supposed to be a sloth beneath my hand. Instead, there's a sticker. Why? Why? Why couldn't you have put it like down here, even though it's a big square sticker? You could have put it down here. Sir, you in our lone library peoples, you need to learn. Please put things where it's not going to obscure the main stuff. Anyways, this book is short. It's cute. It's got sloths. I love sloths. Yeah, that's unique. I like it when books do that. It makes the books unique. The spines are yellow, but the pages are white and black. That is pretty neat. And I apologize, I don't have a lot of information about these books right now. I haven't read them. They've been sitting on my shelf for a month. Some of them. Some have been sitting on my shelf a little bit less. But I haven't read them yet. They're from my summer reading program. I'm showing off what I plan on reading. Now here's another one that was smart. They put the sticker on the back. This one I am able to show you the cover. And this one is definitely a children's book for adults. They even called it that. This is Everybody Dies, a children's book for grown-ups. And it's short. It's, I'm going to say around less than 30 pages. But it just looks fun. And I was so intrigued by it. So I got it. And I'm going to read it. I might read it to my cat. The next one is similar to Maddie Lounging on Things, except this is the cat edition. This is I Am Maru, and it has pictures of cats. Lots of pictures of cats. And while skimming through it, this does have a lot of wording in it. And what's really unique about this one is it's got it in English and Japanese, which I think is just really cute. At least it looks like Japanese. I apologize if it's not. I haven't really brushed up on the characters yet. I kind of can tell the difference between Japanese and Korean and any other Asian languages. But it looks cute. I can't read them. I can only speak a little bit, not enough to like get me anywhere. But you know, I'm trying. You know. These next two go together. I think they're by the same author. They go together. I think this is. I they put the stickers over everything. This is the Book of Memory Gaps and the Book of Extraordinary Deaths, both by Cecilia Ruiz. I apologize. They're short, but like each page is explaining, at least in the Book of Extraordinary Deaths, explains just a little bit of each curious death. Now, it looks like the Book of Memory Gaps is a little bit... Oh, I can show you the cover of this one. Oh, yeah. I apologize. The other one I can't because it should... Well, I kind of can. I don't know with each of these books. I tell you, they each put stickers in different places. I apologize. They look fun. They look kind of creepy, and I like creepy. But... Let's see. Oh, I can show you the cover of this one. Okay, so anyways, this is How to Die Alone. I seem to have a theme going on here. I don't know why I chose all these books on death. Maybe because we're surrounded by it? It was short, but it looks good. Now another book on cats. I cannot show you the cover because they, again... The cover. This is How to Land on Your Feet. Instructions by my cat, I think it is. Life lessons from my cat. I apologize, they even cover part of the title. And it's not on the spine. At least, or if it is on the spine, I can't read it because of another sticker. This is all about cats giving us life lessons and life instructions. And I've got a beautiful kitty. He's asleep on the bed right now. So, okay. The next one is, and I can't show you the cover on this one either. Again, I apologize, but what am I going to do? Nothing. This one is called Newspaper Blackout. And this one, it's like a bunch of newspapers with poetry. It seemed pretty interesting, so I'm going to give it a shot. Is there anything on the... Yeah, there's a little bit in the front on what it's about, I think. Maybe. I'll find out. But it looks pretty fun. Sorry, there's a lot here. There is a lot of books here. We're about halfway done. And then I'll be able to talk about the e-books. Am I going to have to make this 2 parts? I might have to make this 2 parts. I can show you the cover. We've got My Depression, a picture book. It's pretty short looking. It's been on my to-read list for a while, and I finally noticed that the Inner Loan Library had it, so I picked it up. Well, checked it out. These next ones, I'm going to show you the back covers of them. They both go together. We've got Z is for Zombie and V is for Vampire. And they look like little books that give you tidbits about the undead. Maybe like info about them that we never knew about. I'm not sure. But it looked interesting. It makes me wonder, is the author going to come out with another one? There's more creatures out there with letters that you can do stuff with. Who wrote these? Did the same person write them? Yes, the same person wrote both of them. So, maybe there'll be other, like, monsters that he can write about. That'd be kind of interesting. Now this one I can show you the cover. This one's actually from, not an Inner Loan Library. This one actually did come from the juvenile department of the library. I think there was one other that did too. Well, besides some of the ones that I've already showed you, by the juvenile department of my library is my local branch. It actually came from the children's department. I walked over there, I picked the book up, and I checked it out. This is called Rumple Buttercup by Matthew Gray Gubler. As you can tell, why I picked this up? Any guesses? Yeah. I don't think it needs an explanation. It looks cute, it looks fun, and it's Matthew Gray Gubler. So, I'm reading it. And if you don't like it, well, oh well. I don't care. Oops, I skipped one. From all that, I skipped one. We missed it. We missed Filler Bunny. This one might take me a little longer to read just because of how the texting is. And some of it is a little bit smushed. I don't know if you can tell that. This is by the creator of Invader Zim, Johann Vasquez. I have some of his other comics out on one of my other shelves, but I'm not bringing those in here right now. I don't think I've read this one yet, so I picked it up, and it's in very nice condition for it being an older library book. But it will be fun. It might make me want to rewatch Invader Zim, but that's okay. I'm sorry, I apologize, I missed that one. It's just stuck there. Okay, so this next one, we've got Goth by Otsuchi. And it's this one, I'm going to be nervous returning this one because it's so beat up. The Inner Lone Library sticker says cover and edges worn, but I still get very nervous. I returned a movie recently that was from one of the Inner Lones, and the disc was heavily scratched. The sticker actually said heavily scratched, case broken. The disc would not fit back in the thing I got. And the movie quality didn't seem right for a library. I couldn't even finish the movie, it was that bad. And it wasn't my fault, it wasn't the library's fault. I don't know what was wrong. So, I'm glad I didn't get fined for that one, because it's like, they knew it was damaged. But even a book like that, because it being in an alone, I still get very, very, very nervous. So this next one, I can show you all of it, because this next one I purchased. This is my most recently purchased book in a Facebook group for horror books. It was recommended. And so was another book I can probably show off that I actually already read. I might show it, I might not show it. But I purchased this one. It looked good, it sounded good. This is True Crime by Samantha Kolsnick. Just the cover of it, it just looks awesome. I mean, how can you not think this book looks awesome? I'm just throwing that out there. It looks like the cover of a newspaper, and it's covers like these. We're not supposed to judge books by their cover. But what is the first thing we see on a book? We don't see the synopsis first. Most of the time we see the cover first, and that's what draws us in. At least for me. That's what draws me in. But if I don't know, I don't know anything about a certain book, I'm going to look at the cover first to tell me what the book is about. When I add books on my Goodreads or to my Overdrive account, a lot of times I click add because of the cover. And when I'm scrolling through for my next read, if I see that they've changed the cover, it throws me off. I'm like, I don't remember adding that book, but I did. And I always wonder, how many books have I passed up because they used a different cover that didn't draw me in? That's what I have to say about that. I don't see the synopsis first. But reading this book, I haven't read it yet, reading the back of the book and seeing the cover, it was like, yeah, I'm going to read it. And I'm going to hopefully enjoy it. This is the next book I'm going to show you is another book that I own. It's called A Lonely Love by Hunter Summerall. It's another poetry book. I do like poetry. As you can see, I've got horror, I've got comedies, I've got kids' books, I've got poetry. I've got everything. And I'm not afraid to express that, yes, I read a little bit of everything. And that's what this channel is about. This channel is not going to focus on one thing or another. I I noticed a lot of booktubers out there don't seem to focus on more of the obscure, more adult, more thrillers. There's a couple of them, and a couple of them I do watch. But all the ones that talk about just YA or just romance, I can't watch them. At least as of now. Because I don't like, I want to watch what I enjoy. And I also want to show what I enjoy. And maybe you're sitting there thinking, man, I wish there was a YouTuber that would talk about what I like. Well, I'm hoping that's me. And if you want me to tell me what you like, tell me in the bottom. And maybe I'll look it up. I'm always open to ideas. These next two books, I will show you the covers because they are also from my local library. We've got Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones. This one just sounds pretty fun. And that's really all I have to say right now. I mean, I know a lot of them, that's basically what I'm saying this whole video. A lot of them sound fun. I haven't read these books yet. I've read the backs of them. But if I were to go into every little single detail about every single one of these books, this video would be like 4 hours long. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to sit there. I'm already clocking in at almost half an hour, and I've still got a bunch of books to show off. And then the ones that I don't even have copies of. So I better get a butt rolling. We've got The Murders of Molly Southbourne. I also have The Survival of Molly Southbourne, but that one is in ebook form. My library does not have a physical copy of the sequel, so that one will be read in ebook form. And if the ebook copy of this one becomes available to me as well, I may just read the ebook version of it and return this, because if I'm already reading the sequel in ebook form, I might as well read the first one. I'm going to skip a couple of those. This next one here we're going to go with is called Living with Mochi. It's another book about a dog, but a cute dog, and it's all cartoon-like, and it looks, sorry, I can't open it very much. Why can't I open it? It's so new. But it looks fun and cute, and how can you not love that? It looks so cute. Just looks like a little roly-poly. Almost there. So this next one is a very, very tiny book. But not tiny as just in tiny. It's tiny as in tiny. Regular sized book. The Elderly Woman Up to No Good. It's tiny. It's been on my read list a little while. I don't know why I sometimes skip over the shorter books during like non-summer reading program times. It's basically a pocketbook but in hard book form. It's a hard book, back book, but it looks really interesting, sounded really interesting. I like it when the elderly do weird stuff. Sometimes creepy stuff. I think of the movie The Visit, which was an okay movie. I just saw a trailer for M. Night Shyamalan's newest movie, which actually looks really good, and then I looked it up. It's actually based off a book. So, what did I do? I went online, and I ordered the book. Well, not to purchase, to borrow from the library. That should be within my hands in a couple of days. So I'm going to read the book before I see the movie. Thank you, M. Night. Now on to the books that I've been reading in ebook form. Maybe. I don't have them loaded. I don't have this on right now. I plan on reading. Let me find my... Come on. It's not loading. I'm getting there. I apologize. Ooh. We've got that one, that one, that one. Okay. So the first book, and again, I don't think these are in any particular order, they're just in the order that I have this in right now. I plan on reading Hostage by Claire Mackintosh. It sounds so good. I tried getting an ARC, I kept getting denied the ARC. Why? Probably because I don't write a lot of reviews. I try to, but I don't. And I think I don't because not a lot of people were reading them. I started up a book blog. Not a lot of people were reading them. So it just kind of put a damper and was like, why should I continue if I'm not getting any subscribers? I'm hoping that's not the case with this YouTube channel. But I gotta give it a shot. Hostage by Claire Mackintosh. It should be out in June, the end of June. Fingers crossed that I'm one of the first in line on the copy on one of the Overdrive sites, or the library gets it first, whatever gets it first. Really, really hoping I get that copy in. The next one, I don't know if I'm going to get a copy in because nobody has it yet. No library's purchased it yet. I could purchase a copy, but I want to see if the libraries get it first. This is called The Cottage by Lisa Stone. I've read a lot of her other books, and even her memoirs, which she writes under a name called Kathy Glass. The Cottage sounds really, really good. I mean, I love thrillers, and all these next books that I'm going to be reading are also thrillers. Some may dive into the horror genre, but I'm really excited about The Cottage. This next one, actually these next two, are probably two of the books that I've been waiting like a year for. The first one is The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. That's out July 13th, according to my phone. And, well, according to my Goodreads. It just sounds so good. I mean, I had read Riley Sager's Final Girls, and I'm like, then shortly after that, or before that, whatever order it came in, I don't know. But I saw this, and I'm just like, I have to read that. And I have been like, okay, can we just fast forward? And now it's here, and we're halfway through the year, and I'm like, wow, that wait didn't seem as long as I thought it was going to be. This book sounds just absolutely amazing. The next one, we have Riley Sager, Survive the Night, which, according to this, is due out July 6th. I'm really hoping, just like the Final Girls book, hoping to be one of the first people to get the book. I'm on reserve, on Overdrive for them, and I'm hoping they purchase more copies, because right now they only have one. Really, really hoping. This book is going to be, I'm going to be up all night reading it. I don't care. I'll stay up all night reading it. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for that one. And the next book on the list is Hairpin Bridge by Taylor Adams. Now, I read his first book, No Exit, and I liked it. But I'm hoping this one is even better than the last one. Than No Exit. It sounds good. It sounds thrilling. It sounds like a wild ride, and I'm ready. Just looking at some of them, and some of them I'm not going through on my list. Where did that go? I'm just going through my Goodreads, and I realized I missed to show you a book. I have Lady Killer, Volume 1 and Volume 2 on my list. The book is out in the living room. I'm not going to go grab it right now. It's big. It's a big book. Beautiful imagery. It's beautiful. Just the colors, the artwork, the period, the time period it's set in. I love everything about it, and I can't wait. It's a book about a female serial killer, a comic book. I couldn't be more excited. I found the book just randomly scrolling through Goodreads and the library and stuff, and I somehow saw a thing on this. I knew I had to read it, and ordered it. At first, I thought I ordered just Volume 1, and I was going to order Volume 2 later on. But I ended up, and this is from an Interloan library, I ended up ordering both Volume 1 and 2 in a bind-up, and I'm like, yes. So that one I'm just really, really excited about. It's going to be pretty awesome. I know I'm skipping over some of them. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through my phone. More... Yes, I know I'm giving you weird looks. Oh. Well, anyways, there's a couple books that I'm not mentioning just because they're, I guess, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not mentioning them. I'm just not mentioning them all. You can probably find them in my Goodreads. Sorry, that was a message. A book that is not coming out in the summer, but I'm really excited about, is Dark Roads by Chevy Stevens. She is one of my most favorite thriller authors. I would say she is what really, really got me into thrillers. And I was hoping for an ARC. I haven't won an ARC. I can't wait to read it. I really, really love her work. And also, Zoe Stage. She's got a book coming out in August, too. I've read Baby Teeth, which I did get an ARC for Baby Teeth, and I loved it. I just devoured it. I read Wonderland, which I did not get an ARC for, but I was one of the first in line at the library for Wonderland. And now her third book, Getaway, and I'm really, really excited about that one. Again, I have not gotten an ARC. Sorry, my mom texted me. Those two ladies are just amazing. They're really awesome authors, and I feel kind of bad that they can't be part of my summer library reading program, because they would definitely be in there right along with Grady Hendrix and Riley Sager if their books were published just a little bit earlier. I think I have a pretty good lineup. I don't think I have room for any more. But if I do, I don't know what I'll add yet. Please send me some recommendations in the bottom. I love thrillers. I love horror. Anything obscure. As I showed you with these books, anything obscure, any children's books for adults, anything wild, anything unique, send me, and I will read it. I'm all also for indie authors. Oh, one book I forgot to show you. It is an indie author, as far as I know. And I did forget to show you The Slob, which is by Aaron Beauregard. He is an indie author, and I bought his book like a month, I would say, after I found out about it, roughly around there. This book, I guess I've held off on showing you because I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through it. I've heard people have a hard time getting through this book here. This book is called Cows. People say I might need a bucket on the side of my reading chair or couch or wherever I'm going to be reading. Do not eat while reading it. I've heard it is really gross. I wanted to give it a shot. Is it going to ruin my love for the animals? I hope not, because I love cows. They are cute. We're going to find out. Speaking of that, I was saving this book here for the summer reading program, but I decided to read it early, and I liked it. It was gross, but I think that's the author's intention. I know he has a sequel coming out, and I am excited for that. I apologize for the cover, but this is The Slob by Aaron Beauregard, and it was good. I read it like in 1.5 sittings, just because, I took a small break to eat or something. I didn't need to take a break because of my stomach couldn't handle it. I needed to take a break literally because I was hungry, or I had to use the bathroom, or something to that effect. Why is it I have such a strong stomach? I don't know. I don't know how I built up my tolerance. So maybe I will be able to handle cows. Is that weird? Is that wrong? That I can't, I'm not grossed out? I'm getting way off subject, and I don't feel like re-recording this again, or even chopping it up. I'm just going to upload this as it is, because I want it to be raw. I want it to be real. I don't want my life to be pieced together piece by piece. These are my thoughts. This is what I'm reading. This is me talking to you. I want your thoughts down below. Any ideas, any encouragements, any book suggestions, let me know. Send me a message on Twitter, Instagram, if you know me on Facebook, even in the comments down below. Send me, like, and subscribe. I'm going to end here because I realize this is getting very long. And I hope this works so I can send you updates. I will talk to you all later. Bye!